Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abhishek. In this video, we will see about top 20 Git and GitHub interview questions and answers. Okay, if you are preparing for the interview questions, this will be very helpful for you. So please make sure to watch this video till the end. Okay, so for the first question is define the version control system. Okay, so what is version control system? This same question might be asked with you, so please read it for the answer. To answer this question, just say a version control system is a software tool that keeps track of code changes made over a file or a directory. Okay, means whenever you made some changes in your file and directory, version control system will keep tracking of its changes. Okay, so it will create another version of it. Okay, so this is called a version control system. And here is some feature about the version control system, that is offer version tracking. So we understand that whenever we make changes in your file, it will create another version for it. Means it is tracking the versions of it. Okay, it offers the collaboration feature. Whenever multiple developers work on a project, they can collaborate each other. They can made code changes in it. This is the offers collaboration functionality by the version control system. Branching and merging. So it offers the branching and merging feature. With that, whenever you directly will not change in the main branch of your project that is running, you will just create another feature branch in from the main branch. Then will develop on the code and you merge it to the main branch. Okay, then we have conflict and resolution. Conflict resolution means suppose that two developers had modified the same line of code, then conflict occurs. Means they need to discuss, they need to identify that which code is correct. Okay, so this is known as conflict resolution. So these features is offered by version control systems. Then we have backup and recovery. In this, if suppose that you are working in a repository and someone has deleted, or might be possible your system got crashed, then how you recover it? To recover that, version control system offer a functionality called backup and recovery feature. With that you can recover that. Okay, we have audit trail. Means you can check the history of code changes, who had made the code changes and when. You can track their IDs, email ID. Okay, so that is so this is how you can answer the first question, that is version control system. Let's move to the next question, that is how you initialize a Git repository. To initialize a Git repository, you have a command called git init. So we use the git init command to initialize a Git repository. Okay, so let's move to the next question, that is what is GitHub. So GitHub is a web-based platform that uses Git for the version control system, version control, and provides a collaborative environment for developers to host and review the code. Okay, so it is not only the versioning of code, either it allow you to allow multiple users, multiple developers to collaborate and work on the same project. So this is about the GitHub. Okay, then next we have fourth question is what is branching in Git. So we just see that branching in Git is a powerful feature that allow you to create separate line of development a repository within a repository. Okay, so within a repository you will create a separate line that is called a branch. Each branch represent an independent set of changes that can be worked on without affecting on the main code base. Okay, so you can understand this, visualize that this is your main code. Whenever you need to develop another feature in it, you will just create another branch from it and you develop that feature. So this is called branching. Means this is your main code line and you have created another timelines. Okay, so this is called branching. So let's move to the next question. Next question we have, how do you create a new branch in Git? So we have seen that in Git, use command git branch Then branch name. Okay, we have seen that use command git branch to create a new branch in a git. Okay, so this is how you can answer the question number 5, that is how to create new branch in git repository. Let's move to the next question, that is having, so how do you switch to a different branch in a Git repository? Okay, to switch from one branch to another branch in Git repository, just create git checkout, then branch name. Just hit the command git checkout and branch name, then you will be able to switch from one branch to another branch. Okay, then we have next question, that is how do you commit changes in your Git repository? Okay, so basically this is a feature in a Git repository, commit feature. This is known as whenever you have made some changes before pushing your code to your repository, you need to provide a commit with a message. So this is the command. This is the command, use command git commit -m git commit message, your message. So okay, this command is stays the changes respective message. Okay, so this is how you can commit your changes in your repository. Okay, how do you push changes to your remote repository? So we have done that. We have seen that to push your code changes to your remote repository, we have command called git push. Okay, let's just see the answer. To push your code changes to a repository, we have command git push, specify the remote repository. Okay, so git push origin, then branch name. This is how you can push your code changes to a remote repository. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question we are having, how do you pull changes from a remote repository? Okay, so simply said, to pull your changes from a remote repository, we have command git pull origin, then branch name, to pull the images changes from remote repository to your local repository. Okay, so you can use this git pull command to fetch and merge changes from the remote repository to your. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Next question we are having, what is git pull and git push? Okay, so git pull and git push. Let's first understand what is git pull. Git pull command is fetch and integrate changes from remote repository to your local repository. Okay, for this we have command git pull remote then branch. Means you need to provide this command, then it will pull the changes from your remote repository to your local repository. Okay, similarly, we have git push. For git push does the opposite of git pull. It transfers the content from the local repository to a remote repository. For this, we have git push command, git push origin, branch name. Let's understand this ways that suppose that okay, suppose that you are working in a remote repository. Okay, this is your remote repository. Let's understand this. This is your remote repository. Okay, and then this is your local repository. So what will do when you need to push your code from local to remote repository, you need to hit the push command. And then if you want to take changes from remote to local, then you use git pull command. Okay, this is how you can identify the git pull and git push. Okay, this is the difference between git pull and git push. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question we have that next question we have, what is the difference between git pull and git fetch? Okay, so similarly, let's just see git pull. We have just seen that git pull command fetches the latest changes from your remote repository and merge into your current local branch. Okay, this will fetch your changes from remote to local. Okay, what will git fetch do? The git fetch command is used to fetch all the changes from remote repository to your local repository. It doesn't make any changes to current working directory. Okay, so it means you can understand that it stored all the changes in a separate branch, that is called remote tracking branch. Means let's understand this. So we have this remote branch, and what will we do? When you hit the git pull command, git pull will merge your changes to your remote branch. But when you hit the git fetch command, this will not directly merge to your local branch. This will create a separate branch that is called remote tracking branch, in which it will keep the changes. Okay, in which it will keep the changes. It will directly do not merge to your working directory. Okay, this is the difference between git pull and git page. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Next question we have, what is the git revert and git reset command? Okay, so we have seen this in our previous video also. Git revert command is undo operation that is carried out if we make any mistakes in our commit. Okay, suppose that you are working and you have made any mistake and you have commit that changes. Okay, so it will find out how to reverse in the commit, and result is added as a new commit. Okay, so what you will do, you will hit the command git revert command, and it will, what will you do, you will hit the git revert command, and it will revert your committed code and will create a new commit. Okay, so this is the git revert. Similarly, git reset command is used to revise and undo the changes branch. Okay, changes in the branch. Suppose that you have made any changes, it will also revise, means reset, revert your changes. But the advantages of using reset command is that history will get changed. Means if you have performed git revert command, you can you can track the history, what was the commit and who made these changes. But when you try the git reset command, you cannot track the history. You cannot track the history. Okay, this is the difference between git revert and git reset. Okay, so for this use case, for this we have git reset, and we need to provide a commit id. To perform the git reset command, you need to provide the commit id. Okay, for use case, you can say that you git revert when you need to undo a changes without affecting the commit history. Okay, if you want to revert and you don't want to affect the commit history. Okay, suppose that these are the commit and you don't want to affect this, then you can use the git revert. while in the git reset While in the git reset, you need to discard a commit or changes and potentially rewrite the commit history. Okay. While in the git reset, it will delete all your commit history and will rewrite a new commit history. That is known as git reset. Okay. So let's move to the next question. So how git rebase is different from the git merge? Okay, git rebase and git merge both are used to integrate changes from one branch to another branch. Okay, just understand, listen carefully. Merge combine the changes from two branch to into one branch. Okay, it means, let's understand this with us, that this is your main branch and you have created a new branch with called feature branch, and when you have done your development, then you need to merge it to the main branch. Means this is called git merge. Okay, uses git merge preserves the complete history of the both branches, how the changes were integrated. See, this was your commit, this was your main branch, and this was your commit. So when you merge it, it will reserve the complete history of both branches. While rebase while rebase Git rebase is useful for creating a clean linear history. Okay, when you want to when you want to create a clean linear history, then you need to use git rebase. Git rebase features rebase onto main branch. Okay, so this is how you can answer the git difference between the git rebase and git merge. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question we have, what is function of git cherry pick? Understand that this is also a very important question that is mostly asked in your interviews, is what is the concept of git cherry pick? Let's understand it. Git cherry pick command, basically it is a command that is used to apply the changes introduced by one or more existing commit from one branch to another branch. Okay, this allow you to selectively integrate specific commits without merging entire branch. Okay, so let's understand this. So let's understand this. suppose that you have made another branch and you had uh, made some commits, and you want that rather than merging complete branch to our main branch, okay, to our main branch, you want to merge the particular commit. Okay, so this is how with the help of git cherry pick you can merge the particular commit from the from your develop branch to your main branch. Okay, for this we have command git cherry pick, and you need to provide the commit id to merge the your specified commit to your main branch. Okay, so that's how git cherry pick works. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question we have, how we revert the commit which is already been pushed. This is also very important question, guys. So to revert a commit that is already been pushed to a remote repository, you can use the git revert commit id, and then you need to create a new commit with that undo the changes introduced by the specified commit. Okay, means you need to perform a git revert, then the commit id, and then you need to push that undo your changes on your remote repository. Okay, so this is how you can answer that. To revert a commit that has already been pushed to a remote repository, you can use the git revert with the commit id, and that commit creates a new commits that undo the changes introduced by the specified commit. Okay, so let's move to the next question. We have explained the git rebase and when you would use it. Okay, so git rebase move commits from one branch to another branch, making a straight linear history. Okay, we have just seen it. Making a straight linear history, use git rebase, enhance the clean up commit history before merging. Okay, use case git rebase is useful for creating a clean linear history. Okay, so for that you can see that this is your main branch, and this is your branch, and this is your another branch commits also. Means when you want to put the commits from other branch also, you can use your git rebase. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question we have, how do you create a pull request on GitHub? Okay, so this is very simple. So you can answer that. First, we need to push your code to your GitHub, then navigate to the repository on the GitHub and click the new pull request button to create a pull request. Okay, for example, we are working in the Git repository. Okay, this is our changes. So for that, we can see here pull request. You can raise a pull on new pull request and select your branch and then click on create pull request. So then provide your message, then click on create pull request. This is how you can raise the pull request on your particular branch. Okay, the next question we are having, how do you fork a repository on a GitHub? So we have discussed this also. Navigate to the repository GitHub and click on the fork button. Okay, we have seen this in previous video. Okay, let me show you again. So to fork a repository, okay, just go to your repository that is created by you on, and you can means this is my repository and I cannot create fork it in my repository. Okay, so for that you need to log in with another account and then you can create fork from here. Okay, so this is how forking works. Let's move to the next question. Next question क्या है कि how do you sync your fork with the original repository on a Git? Okay, so after the or after the add the original repository as a remote git remote add upstream. Okay, for this you need to add remote repository to your browser, to your working as a remote repository. Fetch the changes using git fetch upstream. You can fetch the changes from the git fetch and merge them into merge git merge. Okay, this is how you can merge. This is how you can merge them using git merge upstream then branch name. This is how you can merge your fork repository. Okay, so let's move to the next question, that is having how you delete a repository. Use this command to delete your repository. Means git branch d flag for delete delete a branch. Okay, This is the flag for delete branch. And then you need to type this command git branch hyphen d then branch name to delete a local branch, and git push the origin delete branch to delete a remote branch. Means this will delete your local branch, and this will delete your remote branch also. Okay, so that's how this works. So thank you for watching this video. So till now we have covered all the questions that is important. So you can take help and you can prepare that. And thank you for watching this video. If you have watching till now, then please hit the subscribe button